Hey guys, it's Justin from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. This is our weekly watch list video highlighting a few stocks we are watching, as well as a key market breakdown. Enjoy it. Alright, so let me actually minimize this to get started here. So if you guys have watched our previous videos, the first thing I'm going to be doing is breaking down SPY. We will go from the weekly to the daily into shorter time frames, into the 5-minute and such. So starting out, we are nearing all-time highs. And what we have to do near all-time highs is really utilize the levels that we've traded within the past week, zoom into shorter time frames, because these are uncharted territories, right? We don't have any price discovery. We don't have any price trading in this area from previous, unless we consider this low point down here from 1/3 of 2022. So with that being said, the first thing I'm going to be doing, mapping the highs and lows of this weekly candle. So we got this low, like right around 482.90 of this candle low, and a high near 489. So those two are going to be my levels right away, just to keep on watch. They're going to be really the only levels that we have from this weekly candle chart. 490 being a whole cycle region above, and then obviously if we do get over that, 500 is going to be a really, really big region overhead. So using that, now obviously a very, very strong trending move. We failed to push lower on 1-1. We tried to break down here a very weak candle, gap down, close near the lows, and then boom, bullish engulfing follow through, and another nice higher high here. Zooming into the daily chart, I really like this inside bar setup as long as we can break back over 489. So we get this attempted move up. We tried to hold higher, stuff this lower. We did make a new high here. If we fail below this candle low, then I do think we have room down into like 482.89, which is that weekly low. But if we do get any strength over this candle high around 489.12, targeting 490, then like 492, 495, on that strength continuation move to the upside. So if we break this, should get a nice advancement, nice hold, and then we will use that 489 region as a key level going forward. One thing I want to touch on too is the VIX. The VIX 13 still being very key. You can see we come back in here on 123. We look like we're going to break below, and then boom, strong inside bar here on 124, a piercing candle, and then follow through. So if we do get any selling pressure here on the VIX, expecting this 13 area to hold. If this 13 area gives away, then targeting that 1138 region below. From a level overhead, like on this weekly or this daily chart here, we get a decent level here at like 1450. So you can see this reject, turn support, reject, support, support, reject, reject, reject. You guys get the key here. So watching that 1447 on any strength, we rejected this prior that Friday on 119. Watching that come up and reject if we do get a test into that region here this week. First move on our watch is going to be Microsoft, and I want to see this put in a higher low. Ideally break above this Friday candle high, sitting right around like 406 for that move up into 410. Now, one thing I want to note is we are coming into earnings season, and earnings always throw a damper into things. You never know how the earnings report's going to be. Microsoft reports after hours on 1:30. The weekly chart looking very strong. Nice pullback bar here. Nice pullback bar continuation. From the daily chart, again, like I mentioned, anything over this Friday candle high, sitting right around, let's just say 406.30, eyeing this to the upside for that trending continuation move, targeting 410 as that first region. The second one, another mega cap on watch, another one with a lot of strength. You get this push down, we get this open right here, we push down, close near the highs, and then you get a follow through here on Friday if we do zoom into a shorter time frame. Nice strength here, trying to form this higher low, watching any strength over 160, that whole cycle region, to take this move up into that upside move, targeting first 52-week highs, and then going to have to go out into the weekly chart here. Then we could target a move, say up into like, what is this region, 163 to 165, and we also have a pivot up here at 170.85 from back here on 3/28 of 2022. So that would be the bigger target overall, otherwise up into that 163 to 165 area on a reclaim back over 160. Another one on our watch here is going to be Palantir, albeit the weekly chart isn't that strong, but if we go into that daily chart, we're coming back into this wedge right here. So we're testing this channel here, and really what I'd like is that we get this test right down here. You can see we're testing, we break out, we form a higher low, we're attempting to form a higher low. That confirmation of the higher low would be a candle to close back over this high here from Friday. Yes, it is a very weak daily candle and a weekly candle, but we're attempting to put in a higher low off of this reversal, and now we're attempting to form another higher low. What would invalidate this thesis is if we get a close below this trend line, but then a close below this low right here, right around 16. So below 16, invalidating this setup and likely to see some downside. Also one that has earnings coming up on 2.5. But if we hold this, form a higher low, I do like this for that first potential up into this 1850 region overhead. Now, for one last one here, Google, really nice inside bar here. And how I'm going to treat this long is if we get a hold over this Friday's high, targeting first 52-week highs, then 155. And if we go out into the weekly chart, we are at all-time highs here. Something to note, so we will have to use intraday levels. I believe it's an all-time high. Let's go zoom out farther. Yes, it is. So we are going to have to use intraday whole psych regions like 155, 156, 157. So eyeing those levels to the upside with that 160 region being the largest target overhead. That being said, that wraps up our watches for the week. If you did enjoy this video, if you could please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. And leave some questions or comments down below of what you guys are watching. I would gladly respond and give you an analysis on what I see on the stocks you are watching. Thank you guys and hope you have a great week.